place in Beacon. You remember that place? The Korean spot in Beacon?
Yeah, she's in Newburgh now.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Jeez, she had that bip and bop.
Oh, so good. So good.
I want to sing like that blue da dee da da song.
Oh yeah.
To the
Bip bop
bip
bop
bop.
bop bip bop bop bip bop bop.
Ooh, this is bad quality.
Hey,
Shelly.
come on in where everyone knows your name.
Oh, hold on. Oh, you shut down YouTube.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? All those nights when you've got no lights, the check is in the mail, and your little angel hung the cat up by its tail, and your third fiance didn't show. Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. One voice up. And see, our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name.
Welcome.
Hey, Internet.
Hey, Internet. Welcome to another edition of Darkside Live Use 2's Previews, where everyone knows your name.
Because it's on the screen when you comment.
True. Can't argue with that logic.
Except for I've not seen comments. Are there comments already?
Mm-hmm.
Man.
I can catch you up. We've got hellos from Mr. Chip Foxwell.
Hey!
Chip it?
John Gorman says it's 6:30 on the dot.
It sure is.
Neil Granholm, Dan Aloisi, John McArdle, Michael Withrow, and Laura Withrow, Kelly Clark, Mary Roberts, Sad Boy Paul, Mr. Christopher McCormick,
Gentlemen.
Tim Doyle, and H. John Benjamin.
Hey, Sean Benjamin.
Royal. What's up, dude? Been a while. Been a while. Oh, here we go.
I don't know why I'm not seeing comments tonight.
A question from Dan. Do vegans put the nooch in their gooch?
Sure do.
You heard it. Heard it from John.
Whole bunch of nooch.
That noochy gooch.
I'm gonna start selling that now.
True. The nooch gooch. Gooch is nooch.
Well, now that our intro is over, let me really set the scene here.
What up, Joe? Everyone's settling in. Still climbing the numbers. Before we start, of course, we're gonna hit you with a little previews of the gooch, our used gooch this week. Some LP, maybe some 45 and cassette. I don't know. Stay tuned. If you can, maybe give us a little share. That helps the numbers, helps getting people in on the video. Now don't worry, you know the drill. You're gonna call dibs first. Oh, no. If you see anything you like, call dibs. Let us know what you want. Chip is watching, so it's gonna get crazy today. I miss Lamb of God. So, with that being said, let's get it on. Segways. Darkside Segways coming soon. That's that'd be nice. A Darkside Use 2's video classic. Let's get it on. But one I haven't seen yet. We got ourselves a nice little 87 reissue. Approaching the 90s when the vinyl went away, as the uninformed would say. But that's not it. We got some more gay. What's going on? I'll tell you what's going on. This 1984 reissue. And to make a trio, it's not Marvin Gaye, but it's Al Green's greatest hits. An 87 reissue. with a nice little barcode on the back. You just pull it. What the hell? It's sealed. Damn. Made it all these years. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, get your soul fixins. A 3 for this week. Classic soul.
Just want to point out before you guys get too deep, right now, John Gorman is placing bets and taking odds on what you're going to show tonight. We've got 3-to-1 odds. You're going to show some Prince, 1-to-1 Neil Young, and 2-to-1 Talking Heads. And you've got a dibs on Al Green from Neil Granholm.
Oh! Okay, Neil. Starting us off.
You sealed the deal on that one.
Neil. Neil deal.
Somebody take Gorman's odds. That's what I'm going to tell you.
You was the betting man.
Put them up. You know what you never want to run out of, though?
Man, where do I start? Deodorant.
Number one. What's the number one thing you never want to run out of? TP. You never want to run out of TP, and of course I'm talking about Teddy Pendergrass. It's his 4th studio album, TP. Look at that. Look at that on the old Philadelphia International label there. This album was number 3 on the R&B charts, number 14 on the U.S. pop charts. Of course, it's got Can't We Try on it. Can't you try something new? Step out of your comfort zone. Get yourself some TP. Clean up with this one. Nice.
For the Walt Disney Riders, got Pirates of the Caribbean, the soundtrack
You Johnny Depp fans.
of the fabulous adventure. That adventure being the Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disneyland. So go ahead and read along. Bring back those childhood repressed memories of crying on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disneyland. Little Mickey Mouse ears. A nice little...
Get personal.
Yeah. A Disneyland record that I guess goes for a little bit more. It's nice. It's clean.
One for the punches. Nope, I don't have any more with the punches. But you know what you get when it's not punches? When it's a gun?
Right in the gut.
Or in the gut? You get a lead belly.
Darkside segment.
You heard it here. It's lead belly. Just a nice little lead belly comp. They come, they go. Be a part of the action. You got lead belly. The man who sold his soul. No, wait, don't throw it down. It's lead belly. He sung his way out of prison. That's pretty fucking cool. So, just a nice little comp of some early stuff, some rarer stuff. So they say. They're all fucking comps. What are you gonna do? Get some lead belly in your life. They influenced so many things. So much of your rock and rolls that started moving. I guess we'd call them modern era, right? Kind of like your blind space. Oh. You know what I learned? You know how old this girl actually is?
No.
JV doesn't want me to talk about it.
No.
Fuck it. This is history. Don't try to whitewash it. Don't try to pasty over it. She's 11 years old, this girl. 11. It's awkward. You can see why they pulled this cover. You know what the story is, though? The photographer who had worked with the Grateful Dead and somebody else, and Janis Joplin did a bunch of her photographs. He got approached by Clapton to do something for this record, and he found somebody on the London Underground who was 14 and got permission from her parents and everything. Decided she was too old to then photograph her younger sister, who was 11. Does that make you want to buy this record?
And dibs.
Dibs.
Oh yeah, Chris with the dibs, and Paul with the dibs on Gorman's odds.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, chippy dip.
You want to put this back on frame?
Oh man, I can't.
I'm lost without my comics.
There you go.
You can follow it up. Oh, sure you can.
For this week, they said, Tyler, your white boy needed to play some of that funky music. So I said, okay, I'll play that funky music, white boy. And then Justin said, don't call me white boy, I'm your boss. The 1976 album from White Cherry, from Wild Cherry. Sorry, it's the whole whitewashing thing. Wild Cherries. Play that, self-titled with, of course, play that funky music. It starts the album off right. But I'm gonna keep it the funky music from the same year. A song that actually did better to play that funky music on the charts.
What song?
We got a little real funk. We got a little brick with that jazz.
Jazz.
That's amazing. And the B-side featuring Music Matic, Brick, a super cool funk band on the Bang Records label, which is pretty sweet. Of course, playing Van Morrison fans, some early Van Morrison.
Gorman. Get your fucking odds here.
Not only is it a sweet single, but it comes in the sweet Bang disco sleeve.
That is pretty cool.
Always cool to get the OG sleeves, the OG singles. Little funky music for you.
Well, let's darken the mood a bit, shall we? And by that I mean Susie and the Banshees, Scream, The Scream. First album, 1978. This, of course, is a reissue. Hence, it is sealed. A sealed 180-gram Susie and the Banshees reissue. What do you need to know? Your inner goth kid really wants you to buy this. Or maybe your actual 14-year-old goth kid wants you to buy this, but they don't know yet. Susie and the Banshees. These always go quick. Those 12 inches we had a couple weeks ago, fucking gone.
Alright, time for the masturbation jokes. With the Masturbation Kings. Joke King. Masturbators. Blink 182. Full of Take off your pants and jacket. A title that I didn't really understand until like a year ago. Just say it's, you know, take off your pants and jacket. Jacket. A red reissue from SRC. And it's Dib.
Who got it?
Who got it?
Chip.
Oh.
Chippy Chip.
And not to be outdone, we have their third and final demo before Cheshire Cat. It's Buddha, and it's Pink. Featuring one of my all-time favorite bass lines, Carousel. Starting the album off, we'll mark hot this Diddy.
Diddy.
Diddy
Do
why
what
they do, Diddy dum dum. Buddha. Nice little reissue, colored reissue.
It's Gooch. What do you know? Speaking of hand jobs, Peter Buck. Peter Buck of REM. This is his first solo record. This came out back in 2012. And Tyler, why did I pick this record?
Because you love REM.
I do like some REM actually. You see that cool REM viewfinder that Tyler put up this week?
Oh.
From the best REM record, New Adventures in Hi-Fi. Come on, fight me. Anyway, Peter Buck's solo record, and I guess the main reason I brought this up is Record Store Day is coming up. Record Store Day. And there is a little ditty on that list from a band called Bingo Handjob. And of course, Bingo Handjob is REM, plus Billy Bragg, plus Robin Hitchcock.
Oh.
They did a little one-off live show. It's probably the most bootlegged REM piece out there. Finally getting the official release live at the Something 1991. Available right here on Record Store Day. April 13th, open at 9 a.m. And I'm not done. I've got more RSD adjacent and new release adjacent.
Oh,
so
double.
next we got one from Mr. Steve Earle. One of them, they're Texas boys, right, Chip? This is the early tracks. This is the first compilation that Steve Earle put out of early material, hence the title. 1987. Why do I want to bring this up?
Why?
Because Steve Earle has a new record coming out this Friday.
Oh, whoa!
God damn it, Willie Nelson couldn't even handle it.
Chill out, Will.
Easy boy. Down boy. So Steve Earle's got a new record coming out this week called Guy on Friday, and then the whole thing is a tribute to Guy Clark, who of course passed away maybe like years ago now.
Not Guy's Chicken and Waffles?
No, G Money will still be here,
Alright.
slanging that trans fats
I'm
right
sure-
in your hole.
I'm sure if Steve Earle ever had some Chicken and Waffles, he'd write 2 albums about them.
Well, his new album Guy comes out Friday, and on Record Store Day, he did a 7-inch, which is 2 tracks from the Guy Clark sessions that are not on the album, that he specifically went out of his way to record just for indie retail. So that's pretty fucking sweet. Thanks to Steve Earle out there. He's still doing in-stores. This man's got it. If you don't know him, get on.
Fuck it. Let's up the ante for Record Store Day.
The Annie?
Yeah, let's up it a little bit.
All right.
Why don't we do why don't we do some giveaways?
Oh, this guy.
Why don't we do some
What do
Record
you-
Store Day giveaways?
What you got?
You heard it here first.
Hmm.
I might have some TP.
Really?
Yeah.
What's back there?
No, not Teddy Pendergrass.
Okay,
Not
okay.
toilet paper.
There's another TP?
My favorite TP. Some test pressings.
Oh.
Oh.
Now I know what he's getting at.
Some record test pressings, perhaps.
How's my outfit?
But it doesn't. It comes with a small caveat, a worthy caveat that Justin's gonna hit you with. While I go get the gooch.
It is these here's raffle tickets. And here's what we're doing for this little raffle. We've got some sweet test pressings of records that are coming out on Record Store Day. And you, just like we did for the Prudence Pharaoh contest back in December, can enter to win. And all the money is going to go to the Hudson Valley Animal Rescue and Sanctuary. Right down the road here on 44. They do good things for animals in need. And so you can buy yourself some raffle tickets. Goes in the jar here. See, you already got a couple entries. What do we got, Tyler? What's on the docket?
Well, to start off for you soundtrack nerds,
Cheers.
my favorite Paris Hilton movie.
Second favorite?
Wink. We got a House of Wax soundtrack test pressing here. Side A and B and C and D.
Yeah.
But that's not it. To double up on the soundtrack gooch, we got the test pressing to Transformers, the album. Not one test pressing, but 2.
Two different Transformers
Two
movies.
different Transformers available on the test press.
That's Transformers and Transformers Dark of the Moon.
There we go. And last,
Certainly not least,
our favorite day, the Green Day.
Green Day.
The Green Day, was it live at Woodstock?
Mhm, 94.
94. Woohoo. Green Day, live at Woodstock, 94 test press. Fuck.
That's pretty fucking sweet.
All
So,
fucking sweet.
here's what we're gonna do. Remember, like I said, come in, get yourself a raffle ticket. This is an in-store only promotion. All the money is going directly to Hudson Valley Animal Rescue and Sanctuary. They're good people doing good things. You can help support a good cause and get yourself a pretty sweet fucking test pressing. And here's how we're gonna do it. This is gonna be going from now until the night before Record Store Day. We'll do one last recap for Record Store Day, and we'll give them away that night, and you can pick them up on Record Store Day when you get up to the front. So they will be guaranteed for the winners, and we're just gonna pick them in order. So whoever picks first, you get your choice, and keep going till we get through them. Please come out, help, do a good thing, get some cool shit.
And of course, if you forget about Record Store Day, which you won't, but if you did, you're gonna get the email reminding you because you sign up for our email list over on
Just do it
DarksideRecords.com.
now.
Just do it now because you'll get the Use Two's email tomorrow morning. You'll get everything on there, all the CD, the Blu-ray, the DVD, the vinyl, the 7-inch, the cassette. We got
Shirts?
some shirts this week. A very rare Pink Floyd shirt this week. Your boy's been digging. Pull out some pink gooch. And of course, download the app Beep Bop Boop Bop Beep on the App Store or Google Play Marketplace. Get the list there so you can browse while you poop. And like I mentioned, or drive.
You do.
Don't tell us. We're not liable. And like I said, we got 7-inch and cassette. So I'm gonna show you a couple 2, couple 3. Got a couple packs here. The Elvis Golden Singles, Volume 1 and 2. We got 12 singles bundle here for you. And since they're his golden singles, we might as well make them gold.
See what you did there.
There you go. Celebrating the Elvis 50th anniversary.
And you know what they say?
What?
Nothing gold can stay.
Follow the, hey, I don't make the rules, just enforce them. Oh, and additionally, a little RSD adjacent here, a little Devo action on the Are You Experienced cover. Little Jimmy Devo thing going on here.
Mashed potatoes.
Super clean, super cool, and not to be outdone, a Psychobilly rarity. Super rarity from King Kurt, a Psychobilly pioneer. That's them calling for the King Kurt now. King Kurt. And going from one dead format to another, we're even putting out VHS.
Couple of VHS this week.
Look at that. You get the Alien soundtrack with the Alien VHS popping on. And we have small music VHS. Nah, just kidding. We got some cassettes. Some super cool hip hop coming at you. A little Pete Rock at CL Smooth. They reminisce over you. A little Deadhead action. Dylan in the Dead. And Dead in the Dark. And the Aqua Barbie Girl. You love it. You sang it. Pop it in the 1999 truck that you have. Right up in that VHS. So check the whole list. Check all the tabs. Little boost for everyone.
I got a 7-inch of my own. And it's right here. It's an Imposter. So, it's the Imposter on Imposter Records. Who's that? Who is that? It's fucking Elvis Costello. We got a cool little Elvis Costello piece here. UK 45 press. Pull up so you can see what 45 looks like. You got Withered and Died, and the other side is Peace in Our Time. A bit of a rarity, and a perfect complement to this pressing of My Aim Is True. One of the great records of all time. Welcome to the working week. Miracle Man, Allison, Watching the Detectives, Red Shoes, yada, yada, yada. This never lasts, it always goes. So, two of a perfect pair.
Should look at that. Moving along, I'm gonna hit y'all with a little hit.
A hip to the hop.
Little hip, little hop. Don't stop.
We got a dibs on the LP for Costello, going to Mr. Chip, Mini Chip.
So we gonna boogie down with a little boogie down production. Got some pretty cool 12-inch picture sleeve hip hop action this week. So I got a shout out KRS-One. Boogie down production.
I know because of KRS.
And I actually say,
Yeah.
that's who then I went to Best Buy and bought that KRS-One retrospective.
Classic.
Because of the sublimes.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, whatever gets you on. And
Oral.
a little Gangstar for you. A 12-inch first pressing of Words I Manifest off of their debut album No More Mr. Nice Guy on that super sweet, super clean Wild Pitch label. I'm gonna stop it there for now for the hip hop.
Alright. Well, for those of you who should have bet against Gorman, he could have put it on the list, but he didn't.
I forgot.
It's Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention. Absolutely free. Just like the winnings you don't have on that bet. It's the second album from Zappa and the Mothers. The follow-up to Freak Out, the, of course, very politically charged, 60s psych anthem. I don't know if it's anthem, whatever you want to call it. But of course you got Brown Shoes on this one, which is all in reference to LBJ wearing brown shoes with a gray suit, and it was a big faux pas. They went out to Vietnam. Blah blah blah. You know the story. Dipped. Beautiful.
Oh!
Who got it?
Old Chippy dip.
Chippy Chip.
Oh, Chippy. You might even have some kin of Zappa.
Oh, yeah. There's a weasel in there.
Continuing on with some hip hop, some classic hip hop, hitching with a little reissue, a little 30th anniversary pressing, a Darkside Muse 2 live classic. Another one Gorman missed.
Gorman didn't call us.
Gotta play your cards right, kids. But
A JV favorite.
a JB favorite, true. And not to be outdone, rocking the house
Oh!
as clean as possible.
I love that face.
When you realize there's no curse words on an album,
PMRC.
debut album, a second pressing, an early second pressing as they moved over to Jive. Super cool first track, Girls Ain't Nothing But Trouble. But not to be outdone with side 2, Guys Ain't Nothing But Trouble. We all trouble.
Keeping it equal.
Trouble.
Lemon Tucker.
Oh yes. Call me the modern day Ray LaMontagne. The Ray LaMontagne of my
Oh, we got a dips. I'm Gangstar there.
nice. Alright, John.
Alright, well, how about a crowd pleaser? One for the ages. R.I.P. Robin Williams. Reality. What a concept. Another one. Not big money, but doesn't come through super often. Nice and clean. A must for any comedy fan. Puts it in your collection today. It's not gonna last. It's just gonna go away. Do it.
True. Hip hop.
Dip!
Dips. Hip hop, I don't stop.
Gorman. Getting off the train.
I got a little free for here.
Ooh.
One for each member of De La Soul. Oh. We got platooning.
3 dibs high and rising.
Whoa! I like that. Actually, all from that album.
Mm-hmm.
The classic, Me, Myself, and I, featuring bonus cuts.
Love that Jim Carrey movie.
And Say No Go. A beautiful
No.
picture sleeve in that classic De La Soul font and artwork. That flower power action. 3 Feet High and Rising, one of my favorite albums. And maybe you might have one on Record Store Day. Maybe. I don't know. I'm doing my thing.
Got the little hints of the goose
See what
here.
I do. Just look up. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I got another crowd pleaser. Gomer didn't call it, but I feel like every time it's here, it goes. So why not? It's Misfits. Or the Misfits to you know-it-alls out there. It's the Misfits. It's compilation 1, I guess is what they call this one. It's got all the hits on there. What do you need to know? Glenn Danzig, another one everybody needs in their collection. Thank you.
Here's Mr. Fit.
Chris McCormick. Skin in the game. I like it.
Doing good, kid.
It's gonna be okay.
Gonna be alright. Let's not forget that the Cheers title song, the theme from Cheers, is still available for dibs. If you don't dib it, I will have to sing it every week,
We'll save it for the closer.
louder and louder.
It's pretty good every
Cheers.
Cheers. My turn? All right. I don't know. Why not? Yngwie Malmsteen, shredder extraordinaire, the king of the scalloped fretboard. The JB's all impressed back here. Like I don't know anything about Yngwie J. Malmsteen. That's Yngwie Jarquar Malmsteen. It's marching out. It's a classic shredder record. If you're in the mood for some noodling, get your slurp on right here. It's ramen too.
I'm gonna finish it out with hip hop adjacent. some hip hop, some important hip hop track on here. The soundtrack, the classic Spike Lee joint, Do the Right Thing. One of my favorite movies. A day in the life of a Bedford-Stuyvesant neighborhood. It's got some jams on here. Of course, Fight the Power. Rest in peace, Radio Raheem. Coming at you on the Motown label here. Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies. A lot of social commentary on here that, even though this is '89, still holds true today. It's definitely worth a good watch. And Rosie Perez, her first movie. You can see a little bit. Keep that between you and me. Great movie though. Take a side.
Plus, the Black Klansman soundtrack just came out like last week.
True.
From the good folks at Waxwork Records.
That
We
he,
got that in stock.
that he finally won the award for. That one got beat out by Driving Miss Daisy. Fight the Power. Took him a while, but Black Klansman got it.
All right. We got a little. My closer tonight isn't, it's a little. We're gonna call it a fan club. We got a nice little fan club action this week.
Oh.
So we're gonna put them on the list, and that's how we do it. Don't be alarmed. But you got a nice copy or two here of Tool. I hate them up. I hate them up. Tyler's already got his stink fest ready. So, not only do we have this, but it comes on a nice little colored pressing here. So look at that. I'm gonna call that television static colored press. Of course, it's a 2 LP, and no two are exactly alike. So get your splatter on, and check that list. Check it twice. Sometimes we buy from naughty people, so you can have it nice.
Ah.
And that about does it.
Once again, thank you for watching.
Oh wait, we're gonna scoot up here. You can turn off the mark more.
Yeah, thank you. We, of course, hope to see you next week. Big thanks to everyone who came out to Patch Adam. Huge thanks to all the vendors. From Dreaming Plastic, Atomic Annie's, many, many more. Thanks for buying our stuff too. People walking away with some cool shirts and some cool pins. Sign up for the email letter. Get that tomorrow morning. Record store day's right around the corner. You come here.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody